Mediocre Murad begins his self-improvement journey. He's excited. He can't wait to better himself. However, on the fourth day of his self-improvement journey, he wakes up late and thinks to himself, I've fallen off. And so what does? He does all the bad habits. Meanwhile, exceptional Imran knows that he'll fall down many times. There'll be days where he eats junk food, he skips the workout, he sleeps in, but that's part of the self-improvement journey. You'll fall down many times. Assalamu alaikum, my people. My name's Pablo and I'm a productivity coach for young Muslim men. You see, over the last 11 months, alhamdulillah, I've been able to consistently upload every day on various social media platforms. And as a result, I've picked up many productivity tactics along the way. If you want to transform your life and become an exceptional Imran, check out my coaching program, link in the description below. A lot of people have this defeatist mentality where they think doing one bad habit takes them out of self-improvement. They believe just because they've done one bad habit, it opens the door for them to do even more bad habits. You see, throughout my life, I've had this mentality where if I do one bad habit, it opens the door to do many other bad habits. And even when I started my own self-improvement journey in May 2023, it was the same. You see, I had consumed a lot of self-improvement content by Tate, Walla, Beckles, Hamza Ahmed. So I was like, you know what? When I finish university, I need to focus on two big goals: money and fitness. And so that's what I attempted to do. And I did make some sort of progress. I was eating relatively clean, I was working out consistently, I was taking steps to launch my own business, and I was making progress on the podcast. However, my biggest issue was my diet. Like, yes, I was eating clean, but I had those cravings for sweets, sugary desserts, and chai. Whatever you can name that was sweet, I had a craving for. And so when I had a cheat day, I'd go overboard. And the worst thing is that I'd neglect everything else that was meant to be done. So I remember this one time in July 2023, 2 months into my self-improvement journey. So I basically done a photo shoot for my phobe business that I was about to launch. So we went to this Moroccan tea place and we got some atay, some brownies or cakes, something like that, and pancakes with Nutella. And I was like, you know what? I'll have a cheat snack. However, I used this opportunity to turn it into a cheat day. And furthermore, I remember I was meant to hit a push day, but then I just neglected it. I was like, I can't be asked. You see, this would happen all the time. I might have some chocolate here, a biscuit there, and it would open the floodgates. I'd go overboard. I'd be like, let me have this, let me have that. It was like I was trying to see how many calories I could ingest in one day. It wasn't until recently when I learned that you can't let one thing derail your whole day. Like, there've been a couple of times in the last 2 weeks where even though I meant to stay up after Fajr and do work, I went back to sleep because I was tired for whatever reason. However, when I did wake up, I tried my best to salvage the day. So the other day, I woke up for Fajr, but I was so tired, I couldn't function properly. So I was like, you know what? Let me go back to sleep. And so then I woke up at 8 and I tried to do a bit of work here and there. And then after that, I was like, you know what? Let me hit a workout at 9. And there was another day where I was like, you know what? I woke up late. Instead of, wasting a day, let me edit some videos, record some videos, do something productive. And even though I didn't do everything I intended to do, I still did things that were productive. And so this is the key. Whenever you go out of your routine, you eat that biscuit, you wake up late, you do something that you're not meant to do, don't let it be an open invitation to do more things. It's imperative that you keep on going. You don't let one bad habit or a moment of weakness stop your whole day. Because the thing is, there'll be many times where you fall down. There will be many times where you wake up late, you eat that junk food, you skip the workout, whatever the case may be. Do you know how many times I've woken up late, I've eaten junk food, I've checked my phone first thing in the morning, but I tell myself, you know what, let me keep on pushing. Let me not make a bad start turn into a bad day. And so it's imperative that you never let anything ruin your day. If you woke up late, try and do as many tasks as you can. If you eat that junk food, don't open the floodgates to eating more junk food, making it a competition to see how many calories you can eat in a day. The reason why it's important that you can't let one bad habit ruin your whole day is that you still want to be productive. You still want to make some sort of progress towards your goals. Because the thing is, you don't want to waste any days because time is your most valuable asset. Once it's gone, my bro, it's gone. you can never get it back. Alright, you have to firm the L of doing that bad habit. However, you still have 12, 8, 6 hours left of the day before you go to sleep. And that's still a lot of time and opportunity to do something productive, to do something that moves the needle. And if you really deep it, if you're only completing between 30 to 40% of your schedule, even though normally you're completing between 80 to 100%, that's still progress. Because most people are waking up late, checking their phone straight away, doing things on how they feel. Today I feel like doing this, or today I feel like doing that. And so if you're trying your best to stick to your routine, despite the fact that you're sometimes falling into the bad habit, it will eventually compound and you'll make a lot of progress towards your goals. And you know what will happen? You'll beat the competition. So instead of having this defeatist mentality where you think the day is ruined just because you've done one bad habit, say to yourself, you know what? I can still salvage something. It's the same way when you're playing football. You have 2 halves of 45 minutes. Let's say in the first 30 minutes, you've conceded 2 goals. Let me give you an analogy. So in football, you have 90 minutes to play the match. And sometimes your team may concede in the first 10 minutes, the first 20 minutes, maybe in the first half. However, just because you've conceded 1 goal or 2 goals doesn't mean you've automatically lost the match. And it's in the same way when you do the bad habit. Yes, it's an L. Yes, it's not ideal. However, you can still salvage something. You can still salvage the day. And in the same way in football, you can still get the draw, or you can actually turn it around. And so therefore, when you do the bad habit, don't let it be a free-for-all, where the floodgates have been opened and you can do all the bad habits and you become a mediocre Murad. The thing is, yeah, you may say, oh, it's only one day, but that's a defeatist mindset. Because the thing is, yeah, you can make a lot of damage in one day that may take weeks or even months to repair. Because if you have a cheat day, for example, you could quite easily have 6,000 or 7,000 calories. I remember one time I calculated my cheat day and I had 10,000 calories. Do you know how crazy that is? And furthermore, if you've been eating clean and then you have a cheat day, you'll feel it for the next day or even the next couple of days. Because the thing is, yeah, your body is used to waking up at a certain time, eating a certain way, and doing things in a specific manner. And so by adding fuel to the fire, you get closer to becoming a mediocre Murad. You see, the thing is, yeah, you've got it wrong with consistency. It's not the idea where you have no days off, where you never do the bad habits ever again. The only thing is that you do them at a minimum. So for example, if you want to take cold showers every day, and you only manage to do it 25 times in the month, that's still consistency. 99% of people will still think, yeah, he's consistent in having cold showers. Alright, you may have not done it for 5 days. However, you still showed up for 25 days. That's better than the vast majority of people. And so if you stay up after Fajr 28, 27 or 26 times in a month, you're still consistent. You'll still make a lot of progress towards your goals. Because the vast majority of people are not doing that. At the end of the day, my bro, you have a choice. To let one bad decision, one moment of weakness, to derail your whole day, which could negatively impact your week or many weeks to come, just because you had a defeatist mindset. Or you could just continue your day, keep on pushing and trying to make the best of a bad situation, which in turn will give you that momentum and get you closer to your goals. Pick wisely. Remember, productivity is the path to your dream life.